Today I'm just going to take you on a little tour of what I do here at the dealership and getting vehicles ready for customers that are coming for appointments. And I have a 2010 Tundra, just got done with detail. The guy's coming from Wichita, Kansas, which is about 2.5, 3 hours away from here in Norman, Oklahoma. So I got to get the vehicle ready for the test drive and for delivery. So I'm going to be getting it Fowlerized with the Fowler sticker and the Fowler license plates and all the good stuff on it, and getting it filled up. And so I'm going to take you on a little tour of my day here at the dealership. So we're walking out here. So to the Tundra, this is a great truck, 150,000 miles on it. Exceptionally well kept, one owner, no accidents, no damage, ever reported Carfax, remote start, hard tonneau cover. Definitely can tell this thing's been garage, being it's black. It's just really well kept. Paint's in excellent condition. Just a nicely well-kept Tundra. You just can't ask for something that's in 2008 and in this nice a shape. This customer who traded this in just absolutely immaculately took care of this thing here. Power folding running boards, which are just awesome here. Get in here and take this back over to my lot porters and get this thing, get some plates on it. I'll be right back. Okay. It's like I have one lot attendant in here who could help me out. It's like it's over here for the power garage door. So this is one of our great guys here. He's one of our lot technicians here. He takes care of our vehicles as they're getting delivered. He's going to go ahead and put our plates on and our Fowler sticker that we put on the back of the vehicles. You get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes here that most customers don't get to see when they're buying vehicles. We do our details off-site. We have a full service detail shop here that does all the heavy duty cleaning. These guys do the pricing of our vehicles for the used vehicles and puts the Fowler plates on, the Fowler stickers, and gets them ready for wash and vac for the vehicles to get sold to. They take care of a few of our fleet vehicles here at the dealership, take care of our rental fleet and loaner vehicles that we do here. And he does a good job at putting these stickers on. Every time I do one of these, it's always crooked. So that's something I want to keep do. 2008 is great shape, huh? Yeah. There we go. That quick. That took me 25 minutes to get that done. Here. So I always like pump 13, pump 15. Oh, look, it's one of our guys. That's one of our guys. That's how we do it. So we get that's Travis. Travis is probably going to be selling that one, or he had sold it. That's where we all come here to fill up and take care of our vehicles here. So I'm going to be right back after I get back from giving them the gas tag to fill this thing up. Here I am. I'm going to fill up this Tundra. I don't think this has a bigger tank that they come with. They've come with the up to a 38-gallon tank now. I don't believe this one has that big of a tank. I think the first Tundras had 24-gallon tanks. That's still an option on the kind of the base package Tundra, but if you get the premium package, it's going to give you that big 38-gallon tank. These are a bit of a thirsty engine here, but they are so super reliable. Resale on this vehicle is basically top of its class for a gas 4x4. You will see the highest resale. Typically it runs number 2 or 3 of all vehicles in North America for. So just wanted to say, for all the people out here that are buying vehicles, find a salesman that's going to be prepared. It's got good reviews online. I need to do that here. I'm starting to build up my reviews here, but I had a dealer rater where I had like 58 5-star reviews back in California. Right there, I'm coming back into the dealership. One last little turn here, and that will complete the valorizing of this this particular vehicle and getting it ready for the customer to buy and take delivery of this vehicle, and make their process easier and better than other dealerships. And just not, that's another thing I always say, like find your deal online, especially if you know what you're looking for. I understand if you're shopping and doing some things that are different and wanted to check out vehicles, but if you know what you want, looking out for your best deal, and particularly on used, then you just reach out through the internet department. This customer reached out through me because of my advertising. So we're just gonna keep going straight. So you're on the, like that's a bit of the, I sold an engineer recently that was on the AWACS here.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's one. Like it's kind of weird. Is like I'm imagining you're not flying. When you're flying, there's no windows to look out, and you're just.
Oh no, there is.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially on the flight deck, and then there's a couple of tube windows right at the beginning of the bulkhead, and then all the way in the rear, where you would normally say that the restrooms are.
Well, where I come from in California, they had, I'm sure you know if you're in the Air Force, Beale Air Force Base. They had that spy plane, that big one, that one that flew with the 2 wheels. They have to catch it. Oh yeah. I used to go into the Air Force Base there and sell batteries when I was working for Napa. Over what's called the Auto Hobby Shop. So, and then when I grew up in the Bay Area, we were close to Travis Air Force Base.
One of my good friends lives right there.
Oh, that's cool. And Travis, they bring up those that big giant personnel carrier. I guess you could put like humongous plane with them.
A C5?
Yeah. So I got to go inside one of those when they had a air show. Yeah, and I was like, man, this thing's massive. But these like little jump seats they fold down, and boring and flying in that thing because there's nothing to look at. You're just sitting there, no windows.
Flying backwards.
Yeah. You're just like backs to the wall in there. This crazy thing there. But gosh, if you had a long flight in that'd be.
Oh, I have.
Oh man, yeah.
Plenty. I've done some refueling. So I switched platforms and became an in-flight refueler after I left the AWACS community.
We'll go one more exit or one more stop sign, and then go left. There's the back highway down there. Yeah, you get to fly when you take flights. You could go fly if you could catch a flight. You could catch them. Yeah.
Space safe.
Yeah.
It says Flowmaster, but
it's not a full cat bag or something. It's just an exhaust tip or something.
Yeah. I would want it to be.
All that throaty. Yeah. Oh, I've lost sales because of that. We had a nice Ram, but an older gentleman come in and it was just growling. And he's like, "Yeah, it's just too much." And it was low price for them, and it's a full 4-door 4x4 and a good price, and but it just growled too much for him.
That's like paint on a house.
Yeah.
You know, when you buy the house, you're buying the house. Because I really don't like that color. I'm like, you can paint that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you like everything else, I mean, you know.
He wanted more. This was like the base model, what they call a custom, and it was he wanted the Bighorn edition.
Oh, so
Yeah, so it was
exactly what he wanted.
No, I mean we could probably rectify. We're gonna go left here, yeah. Then we'll head down there, and it just kind of sweeps around at the end, and we'll come back up to 36th Street and back around.
So one owner, local.
One owner. It didn't start local, but they ended local when it was. I guess they've been here for a few years. We're gonna show you the Carfax. I mean, it's about a nice Carfax as you're gonna see with no accidents, no damage. One owner, 38 service hisses reported to the Carfax. I mean, I almost can't ask for anything better than that for this age of a vehicle.
No, my window went down in the back there.
It does.
Yeah.
It has. It's right there. You push in. That I believe that's proprietary with Toyota. No one else has that, and I think they have a patent on that. So you finally you moved around with the military, and then you got finally settled down in Kansas.
Settled down. Yeah. I mean, my wife's from Oklahoma.
Okay.
From Chickasha. So you probably don't know where that is.
I've heard of it.
Just a few miles further south here. And so she's from Chickasha, and so my kids went to OU Children's World when they were younger on the campus, and then full circle he comes and finishes school at the university. And my daughter, she started at OU Children's World as well, but she ended up going to school in the Northeast. But like I said, I was stationed at Tinker twice. So,
Oh, okay.
you know, so back early in the early 90s, then I came back from so 96 to 2000 I was in Japan, and then I came back here from 2000 2004, and then I left and moved to Germany.
So you get to request anywhere, or they just tell you where you go?
I requested to actually go to Wichita this last time. They asked me why.
Right.
Why? You can go anywhere. Why would you go there? And I said, well, it's as closest to my wife's home as I could get her before I retired, because they don't fly. It was only the guard unit that flew tankers out of here. And so, yeah, so that's why.
So then what you say you're in business along with being a pastor?
Yeah.
What do you do for business?
So we own a CPA practice as well.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to need to find one of those now that I moved. I had a CPA in Cali, and then, I don't have a whole bunch of I just got a house, but that's really nice just to use a CPA. It's easier than going to like H&R Block, just a rip off there.
They definitely can find you the money that you've been missing, and but married, kids, nothing.
I'm divorced, and I'm also widowed. She passed away when we were engaged, but she had breast cancer.
Oh wow.
Well, it's been a little over 5 years now. So, but my kids are with their mom mostly in California, 13 and 16-year-old.
14 to 16.
Yeah.
Important years. I mean, it's so important. Influenceable. A lot going on. Lots going on during those years.
Yeah. So are you an associate pastor? Are you a head pastor of your church?
I'm the lead pastor.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I've been looking at here. I've seen the life churches here, and they look pretty good, but there's a whole bunch of them. I don't know where that one pastor I see on YouTube is at.
Craig Rochelle?
Yeah, Craig gets it. Yeah.
So this is the home base for Life Church, and so you would find he should be here.
Okay.
But I don't know if you. Well, there used to be a Journey Church here, so Craig Rochelle and Clark, they were together, and they were going to have this Life Church thing together, but Journey split off of that and it stayed here. But Life Church continued to take off. And so there's a couple of there's Antioch Church. It just depends on what kind of style church you're really
I like that,
for.
just like one where the music's really good, it's upbeat, it's not
worship.
The whole I actually grew up Baptist, and it was like it was piano and organ music and hymns, reading from the hymns, and
1,
Yeah.
2, and skip
Yeah,
over
yeah.
3.
And then I got involved in non-denominational, more
Yeah.
upbeat churches as I got into my adult years. And then man, the best music, and I'm sure you'll know who they are when I tell you, when being in Redding, California,
Oh, yeah.
I was going to Bethel.
Ooh, Bethel
And
Live
man,
with
their
Bill Johnson.
the music there is
You
just...
know, Bob Stoops' house was here. Bob Stoops, he used to be the coach of OU.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about him.
Was right over in here somewhere.
So California, where I grew up in the Bay Area originally, like college football took a backseat to the NFL.
Is that right?
So yeah, I mean Stanford was only like Cal was like okay, and Stanford was the better team, but that was kind of a little bit before my time. Bill Walsh was in the 70s and stuff when they had him in the Rose Bowl, but really the big teams like we'll go ahead and get in our left lane. The big teams like it was USC, and so Southern California was huge, and then Oregon, the Oregon Ducks got pretty big. There was a little more college when I got up to Reading, which is close to Oregon border. You're not that, but about 4.5 hours from Eugene. That college football got a little bit more there, but you're still NFL. You still had the 49ers and the Raiders in those markets on TV, so you still had a pretty good allegiance. When I lived in Chico, I lived 2 blocks from where Aaron Rodgers went to high school.
Oh, okay.
So Chico had quite a fan base for the Green Bay Packers, especially the year they were in the Super Bowl. So yeah, well he went there and spent a bunch of money, like $10 or $11 million, built them a really nice stadium and track and all that. The field he used to play on was just terrible, and the track was all worn out. I used to work out on that track, and the field was. Well, here we are. About 8 o'clock at night right now, and this customer left. We didn't agree to his price. He wanted a lot of money off. I showed him all the book values, and then he just has a price of $16,000 in his head, and then finally came up to $16,300, and the general manager said he would take that offer, but he'd already drove away. I called him and texted him, waiting for him to call me back. He said he was going to call me back in a minute. So I don't know what he's doing. I think he's going to do it because he said he would agree to $16,300. He came up a little bit, but we're still waiting to hear back from him and see what he wants to do. Probably have 4 hours with this customer at this point. Sometimes these negotiations are pretty tough. Like this customer is getting this vehicle after all this negotiation, less than what we own this vehicle for. Of course, there's some things behind the scenes that they have, pack and all that, and he's very, very familiar with the process of dealership. I'm sure you had worked in the business for a while because he just knows a lot about how it operates and all this, and basically we sell it to him at this. It's a $700 something front end loser on this deal now, and he's getting it for like almost $3,000 less than what Kelly Blue Book says that we should be selling it for. So kind of a really tough one. So and always go easy, but we always try to make deals. We don't let customers walk over price very often. Sometimes you have to do that when the prices that they're negotiating to is just not realistic, and management is willing to take a lot of money off on this vehicle at this point to sell this customer. Well, here we are, 8:20 p.m. Customer got back to us. We are going to make this deal. He's going to come back tomorrow 1 p.m. to finalize his truck. He's going to have his cashier's check from his credit union, and this is another deal. So here's what we put in the vehicles when they're sold and they're not. Customer doesn't take delivery of them right away. It's our sold sign. I'm pretty new here, but this is the spokesperson for the dealership chain. He's done a bunch of commercials for us in the past here. I guess he's kind of a local celebrity here on the radio or TV or something, but does commercials for our Fowler stores here in the in Oklahoma. You all have a good one. Thank you for watching this video. Talk to you later.